Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Miska, and I just wanted to come on here and talk about a saying that I have been hearing a lot recently. Like, I've always heard it, but here lately, this year, the year of 2024, I have been hearing it so much recently, and the saying is that the relationship only works if the guy likes you more. And dating and relationships is my thing. I feel like God has really placed a passion for it in my heart, to see it done correctly, to see it done the way that he would have it to be done, and to uproot the false thinking that we have regarding dating and relationships. And so the thing with, he has to like you more in order for the relationship to work, bothers me, because everything that we do is kind of rooted in fear. I feel like some of these sayings that we have, and you gotta test the water, you gotta test the car before you drive it. That's fear. You scared because you don't want to commit to something before you know for sure that it can work for you and that it'll benefit you. And you don't want to commit fully to a man. The saying that he has to like you more for the relationship to work. You scared that if women love hard, and not to say that men don't, but as a woman, I know that women, we love with our whole heart, with our whole being, and we give a lot when we are in love. And we are so scared to do that, and rightfully so, because we all have experiences. We might have been hurt before. You might have seen people get hurt before. You might have had an absentee father in your life. Anything. We all got experiences that we draw from that shape our thinking and the way that we believe. However, it doesn't make it right. It just makes it, something that you believe. And I feel like the fear that is rooted in a guy liking you more is kind of crazy. It's crazy because I just don't understand. I don't know. I mean, I do understand. Let me not say that. I do understand. But girl, like that man if you want to like that man. He don't have to like you more. I'm in a relationship where we love each other equally. I am a witness to relationships where we love each other equally. It is possible. A lot of y'all scared too that y'all don't deserve the relationship that you can't get, or that you don't deserve the relationship that you want because you haven't experienced love in a great way before. And so you done built up this thing where, okay, because I've never experienced this, he must have to love me more than I love him for me to get the relationship that I want to have, for me to experience the love that I want to experience, for me to be in a fulfilling relationship where I don't have anything to worry about, where I don't have to worry about him cheating, him disrespecting me, him not feeling the same way that I feel about him, or whatever, or letting me down or disappointing me in any way. He gotta like me more, because that's the only way for it to work, is what I hear when I hear that. And it's not true. We gotta, I don't know. I just feel like I need to stop saying I don't know, because I do know. But we gotta stop saying that. We gotta fix our words. We gotta fix our words. We gotta fix our way of thinking, and we gotta fix what we believe about ourselves, baby. Get into the word. The word says that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. The word says that our eyes have not seen, ears have not heard about the plans and the great things that God has in store for you. The word says that if the Lord make sure that the Lord makes sure that birds eat. The word clothes the lilies in the field. The word says that the Lord clothes the lilies in the field. How much more if God can make sure a bird is out here eating and living and having his being, and the Lord can make sure that a flower is out here thriving, how much more valuable do you think that you are to him? He will take care of you. He will make sure that you are covered. The problem is we be out here living outside of his will and expecting the blessing to be on what we doing. Not to say that you can't thrive, without God, because there's people out here, we seeing people out here doing it every day. Because there's spiritual laws at work, and as long as you tap into a spiritual law, you can have what you want to have. However, I just don't want to have it. I want the blessing of the Lord, the will of God to be involved if I'm doing it. And so we got to stop having these relationships outside of the will of God, and then taking these little crazy sayings and saying but making it like law. Like, that's not law. That if a man got to love you more. I heard that a lot in my childhood, and I believe that growing up, like, okay, gotta get a guy that loves me more because there's so much cheating going on out here. It's so much this going out here. So all the stuff, you fill in the blank. You know what all is going on out here. And so it's like, yeah, he just gotta love me more for this to work. And sorry, y'all, my phone overheated and the video stopped. But yeah, like, I got older and realized, you know what, that's a fear-based way of thinking that I have taken on as law, that I have taken on as the right way. And you know what, a lot of people that you hear say that saying, not because it's their fault, they have been done wrong. They haven't experienced love in the full. They haven't experienced unconditional love. And so they take that saying and make it like their alma mater, when it's fear. It's based in fear, and we got to stop moving in fear. We got to stop moving in anxiousness and get to believing the truth. Get the truth in your spirit. Get the truth in your heart. Get the truth in your mind. Okay, get rid of all them little sayings that man makes, because we'll come up with some stuff. When stuff don't go our way, baby, don't get me I get to thinking and thinking all kind of crazy stuff. That's why you gotta have the truth stored up in your heart, because when all that little crazy stuff come up, nah, the truth is you will never have a man. No, God created me with the desires that I have, and he will fulfill each and everything that he will perfect each and everything that concerns me. You're not worthy of love. No, my Father in heaven died for me. He loved me before I even responded to the act that he did on the cross, and wrote after rising again on the third day. He did all that with me in mind. So I am definitely loved. Okay? Like, we got to start talking back. We got to start talking back to these little crazy thoughts that come to our head, and stop believing, anything that somebody says that sounds good. That sounds good. A man loving you more and being so enthralled with you and loving your dirty draws. That sounds good. But honey, I don't want to be around here scared he gonna leave me every so often. Like, I don't want to be stressed thinking about, a man leaving me at any drop of a dime because, he don't love me more. No, I am responsible in the decision that I make. Meaning, I'm not finna enter into no relationship with somebody that I know is not worth me giving my all to. I'm not finna enter into no relationship where I feel like this person does not have my best interest at heart. Not only am I not about to enter into a relationship where I feel like this person doesn't have my best interest at heart, but I am also not about to be in a relationship with somebody that God has not told me to enter into a relationship with. A lot of us be in relationships God ain't said go ahead about. And sorry, I'm country, so if you don't know what that I meant, a lot of us are in relationships that God has not approved us to be in. And so now, because we, in this relationship we ain't supposed to be in, we like, oh, I hope he loves me more. Fingers crossed that he loves me more and that this works out, because this is the only way it's gonna work. No, when God ordains a thing, he ain't gotta love me more, honey. God got my back. I ain't finna be hunting him down, trying to figure out if he cheating and all this stuff. God got my back. And honey, if God say, okay, it's time to move on, then that's just what it is. We gotta be willing to be in the will of God. We gotta be willing to move on. When God say move on, we be trying to hold on to too much stuff. Lord, I'm up in here preaching. Hold on. We gotta be willing to move on when God say move on. We be trying to hold tight to stuff and be trying to listen. This world is this world, honey. You can't take nothing and nobody with you when you go. This is borrowed time. This is borrowed people. And we got to start clinging to the one, honey, who created you. We got to start clinging to Christ and stop trying to cling to people and to situations. If it's a dead situation, let it go. Leave it. And get the right thinking about it. I hate that, women are believing that a man, they ain't worthy of a thing. And so the only way it'll work is if he loves me more. It sucks. It sucks, and it's not, it's not a good way to think. It's not a good foundation. Okay, y'all be trying to make these thoughts that people be having. These are not good foundational thoughts, honey. I would not build a house on these foundations. The only foundation worth building a house on is Christ. The only roots that I want to flow, the only soil that I want my roots to grow in is Christ. Not in these sayings that people have made that sound good and that tickle my ears. And by tickle my ears, it means they just, the sayings, make me feel good. They sound good to the ear, and it sounds good for a man to be, enthralled with you. I think I said this before. Sorry if I did, but the video, as you know, the video went short. But yeah, the saying sounds good. It tickles the ears. It's like, oh yeah, a man being enthralled with me, a man liking me more. That sounds great. So yeah, this saying must be true. Maybe test the spirit. Test the spirit, and by test the spirit, I mean check. Even if it's a saying and it's not the word of God, a man being enthralled with me more. That's even manipulation. That sounds like to me, because I don't know. It just sounds very manipulative. It sounds very fearful. Manipulative, I say, because why do I say it? Y'all forgive me, I'm silly. But yeah, it just sounds manipulative, because I guess, how do you know he loves you more? What are you doing to gain his love for him to love you more? It's like you just sitting back oh, I can't do this one because he don't love me more. And then when you get in a relationship with the one who you feel loves you more, it's like you're withholding your love. You're trying to play it cool. You're being calculated. I guess that's why it feels like, manipulation. So yeah. Y'all gotta test these spirits, honey. Test the spirit. Anything you hear, just because it sounds good, does not mean that you should be around here repeating it. Test the spirit. Ask God, Lord, how you feel about this saying? What is this? Show me correct my thinking in this area if this is not of you. And he will definitely tell you. Asking you shall receive. I think that's what it said. Asking, you definitely shall receive. His word says that we perish for a lack of knowledge. And so, you know, if his word says that we perish, meaning we die, we don't thrive due to a lack of knowledge. It's no knowledge that he would withhold from you. So yeah, I'm finna go in here into this gym and get my mind and body right. Y'all have a great day. Tell me what you think about this saying and any other sayings in the comments below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, share the video if you care to. And yeah, I will talk to y'all later. Bye.